So in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how Cruz Brooks is making above 100K with his funnel. Now, before we get into all of this, let me give you some social proof. So these are some of the recent wins I got for my clients. I have worked with people like James Roffey, David Boardman, Jared Bertram, Johnny Sharif, and now let's get back into the main part of the video. So first of all, the main platform where Cruz gets people is Instagram. So Cruz's username is Cruz Bra. Bra is only known from the people that have been in the fitness space for quite a while. So instead what Cruz should do is he should have his first and last names, and if it's taken, it could be like Cruz Brooks Fit, Cruz Brooks Coach, anything like that that includes the keyword. Next up, as we can see, Cruz has bought this verified badge. It's only $12 a month, and this badge will trigger a psychological effect called authority bias. So when a person sees this, they immediately associate you with higher status and legitimacy. Now for his follows to follow back ratio, he has 350,000 followers and he only follows back 850 people. So if we divide both of those numbers, we get a 400-to-1 ratio. So for every 410 people that follow you, he follows only one back. And anything above 20-to-1 is a strong ratio, which makes you look in demand and influential. Now for his profile picture, he has his face and he has his physique. These two are non-negotiables in your profile picture, especially if you're a fitness coach. You have to show your physique and your face so people could recognize you. Next up, moving on to his bio, he mentions that he's a founder. He helps men 30 plus shred fat and pack on muscle, and the call to action, DM me the word cut for one-on-one fitness coaching. Now 3 key points you should always mention in your bio. Cruz mentions that he helps men, which is a bit too vague. What problem do you solve? Shred fat and pack on muscle, and your unique method. Now this is missing, but however, Cruz mentions this later in his website here, but I'm gonna get into that later on. Now for the highlights, he has his client wins, which is amazing. This is like the number one thing you should have in your highlights. Another thing he could add is just about his mindset, because people are more likely to buy if you think the same way as they do. Now for his pin post, he has his own story, which is amazing. People need to know who you are as a human so they would build trust with you. Next up, his unique method, so macro manipulation method, like I mentioned earlier here. We'll get into that later. So his unique method on how he is going to get you results. And then lastly, he explains again about his program and shows client wins. So in my opinion, these 3 are okay, but what I would do instead is switch out this one with client transformation and again the unique method, which he mentions here. I would switch this out with a lifestyle pin post. Since you are selling an identity outcome, you show people you're living the life they already want. So just show 10 to 20 photos of yourself with high quality. Do not overcomplicate it. Just show people that you're literally living the life they already want to, that you have the six-pack, that you're traveling around, that you're happy. Just try to translate as much emotion as possible. Now if we take a look on his Instagram page, I took these 10 reels that he recently posted, and he actually has all types of content. So he posts bottom of funnel content, which is directly selling and clear CTAs. Like for example here, he had just an interview from his coaching. Then the top of funnel, as you can see from the view amount, he just simply posted a video of him working out. This gets you top of funnel. So this means you're getting a lot of new leads, but not all of them are qualified. So it gets you new followers. It's broad and viral style. It hooks your call audience and it entertains them with value. And for the middle part, for middle of funnel, what, why, and how content, it nurtures your existing audience. It builds trust, and most importantly, it shifts beliefs. And as you can see here in this video, money doesn't make you healthier. This is a good way to shift beliefs for Cruz audience, because he has a lot of people in his audience who are wealthy, who have the money, but they are not healthy. They don't care about their health. And he wants his audience to understand that being successful in business and having a lot of money doesn't equal being healthy and being happy about your life. So overall, Cruz has nailed this part down. If we would go on Cruz's Instagram page and we would open that up, we can see that Cruz has been posting 1 hour ago, 14 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago. So he's posting at least 2-3 times a day. And this is very important. I want you to understand this. The posting frequency matters way more than what you post. Of course, you should post things that are relevant to your audience, but do not forget about consistency. Posting at least once a day, And of course, some stories as well, but at least once a day. This is the minimum bare standard. Now, also in the description, Cruz has 2 links. One of them is for his website. The other one is for his YouTube content. So if we click on the YouTube content, it directs us to his channel. But first thing I noticed immediately is that his profile picture is completely different from his Instagram profile picture. So this is wrong, and you should have the same picture as you have on your Instagram or any other platform. Just you need to have the same picture unified across all platforms. Otherwise, people will get mixed up and they won't recognize you as easily as they could. Now he has 4K subs, 280 videos. And if we click on his description, we can see that he has pasted his Instagram link, but it doesn't work if you actually click on it. So in this way, he's already missing out on leads that visit his channel and want to know his Instagram. So what you should have instead, for example, like me, you should only have one link and it should be Instagram. Why do we do this? Is because we want people that come into your YouTube, we want to direct them back into your Instagram so they could see more of your short form content. And of course, for the description, you could have literally the same as you have on your Instagram, like here. Now, if we would go onto his YouTube channel, we can see that Cruz has posted 1 day ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago. So he needs more consistency. On YouTube, you should be posting at least once a week. All of his content on YouTube is just client wins, client results, just pretty much all bottom of funnel content, so people would get nurtured and build trust with him. If we click on any of these videos, in the description he has his coaching application link. Please do not do this if you're starting out. If you're just starting out, if you have barely any clients, you should have your Calendly link and your Instagram. That's everything you need. Cruz can do this because he has a ton of leads and he needs to filter them out somehow. And that's exactly why when you click on that link, it directs you to this application form. If we click on that, we can see that we have a type form with many questions. For example, what's your name? What's your email? What's your phone number? What location are you in? What's your Instagram username? What's your goal? What's the biggest struggle? How committed you are from 1 to 10? What's the budget? This is really important. Make sure to, of course, now you don't need to do it. You can do it in your Calendly link. You can just add extra questions, but make sure to mention about the budget the person can afford, because before jumping on a call, you can have a better understanding of how committed the person is. And of course, you want to make sure that they show up on a call, and then it directs you to the Calendly link where people can book the call with you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if we go back in here, if a person visits Cruz YouTube channel, they watch some videos and they go onto the description and they can fill out the application form and apply for his coaching. Besides the YouTube channel, he also has this application form directly on his Instagram, and it directs you to this page. And in here, if we open this up, we can see that shred fat and build lean muscle in 90 days with the macro manipulation system. And at first he mentions the outcome, the time frame, the unique method, and also he should mention his exact target audience, because this could apply also to everybody, so you should be more specific with this. For example, here, career-driven men, I would add this in this formula. And of course, on the website, we have a ton of client wins. This is just to build social proof, so people would actually see that the method is working. And again, there is the same type form that I showed you before. So pretty much there's 2 ways people can reach the application form. It's either through directly Instagram in his description, or if people visit his YouTube channel and if they watch the YouTube video, they click in the description and then they fill out the application form. This is exactly how Cruz is making above 100K a month with his coaching business. If you do want to work with me, you can click the link down below and book a call with me. If not, that's all cool. I don't care. Peace out.